Well, Mr. Harry Hopkins, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you, sir.
I hope you've had a great beekeeping season. Tell us about beekeeping in your neck of the woods. Where are you at this year?
Well, I'm in Rhodesville, Virginia. I'm an hour north of Richmond, Virginia, and I'm an hour south of Washington, D.C. I'm in a little community called Rhodesville in Orange County.
Okay.
And it's been a crazy year. I started out this year with 15 colonies. And I retired from my job April the 30th. And I said, you know, I really need to make a difference for my wife and myself. You know, retirement money for seniors doesn't go far these days. Mm-hmm. So I sat down and I prayed one night to the Lord, and I said, God, I need to make this pay enough to help my wife with our income some, you know, because the economy's going up and so forth. And I don't want to overwhelm myself. But Lord, I'm thinking I need to be probably around 50 colonies and to make this happen. And I said, I don't have money for it. Here about a month later, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he says, hey, he said, I just wanted to let you know that we're going to downsize. We've decided we're not going to do as many colonies as we've been doing. We're going on a different trail. He says, could you use any bees? I said, you're trying to get rid of bees? He said, yeah. He said, you helped us when we first started out. He said, you've been kind of a mentor to us and a really good guy. And he says, you know, this is maybe a way I can pay you back the favor. And I said, well, I really appreciate that. I said, I'll be honest. I said, I can't afford to buy bees. I said, I just don't have that kind of money. He says, look, he says, just bring your truck. How am I supposed to pay for these? I said, because I don't have that kind of money. He said, you don't understand. Just bring your truck. So I went over there with my truck in the evening, and we went around the yard. And I said, okay, now what? He said, take whatever you want. And I said, what at what price? He said, don't worry about it. Just take what you need. So here I am in July. I've now gone to 50 colonies, and I didn't pay a dime.
Did you hear that?
God works in an amazing way.
I mean,
and the scary part about it was, I counted how many I was getting. I was up to 50. He says, are you sure that's all you want?
Wow.
And I'm standing here like, now I'm scared. Because I've been a hobbyist beekeeper since I was 16 years old. But when you go from hobbyist to sideliner, and you're thrown in that briar patch, and you're by yourself, now where do I go? You've given me the resources, Lord. Now what do I do with them?
A lot of trusting, a lot of prayer, a lot of faith, and now it's like one of the things I keep in the back of my mind that an old retired pastor said not too long ago from the pulpit is that rarely is God early, but He's never late.
Oh no.
I love that story. It's a reminder for folks, no matter where they're at in their beekeeping journey, their age and walk in life. That, my friend, is an answer to a prayer.
The biggest problem I'm having right now is the fact that I'm 70 years old and not 35. My back and my stamina is not there anymore. And it's hard for me to go through 20, 30 colonies a day. Or 15 colonies a day. And, you know, the physical part of beekeeping is, I think, what a lot of beekeepers fight with, you know, throughout the years. And of course, there's a lot of older folks doing beekeeping. So I think that's one of the biggest challenges as well.
I really appreciate you spending some time with me, sharing your story and your love for the Lord there. So appreciate you.
Absolutely, appreciate you, sir.
Hi, I'm Greg Burns, founder of Nature's Image Farm and Endurahive wax-dipped equipment. Hey, as large family beekeepers, we saw a major need to do way better in protecting our investment with our beekeeping equipment from the elements for the long haul. So I coupled our practical beekeeping experience with our wood science background to create the Endurahive wax dip line of beekeeping equipment. Our unique wax dip process expels water from the wood, replaces and impregnates it with our proprietary blend of microcrystalline wax, offering superior weather protection without the mess or expense of paint. Our equipment is protected from the weather inside and out, preventing box rot, fungal growth, and decomposition. That's a huge savings in both time and money. No more reworking tired, worn out boxes year after year. Our wax dipped equipment is proudly made in the USA. So protect your investment with Endurahive wax dipped equipment. No paint, no rot, no hassle. Endurahive, built to endure.